Well, it is time for Sunday brunch, and joining us in the Research Kitchen this morning, we've got Tyson Caldwell, the Tulsa Food Guy. So you've got your Irish green on. I'm not decked out for St. Patrick's Day yet. It's a little early, but you're ready. Tell us about what you're making today.
Well, I tried to find a leprechaun costume that I could wear,
Shoot.
but couldn't come across one big enough for me, so I just put on something green. But yeah, what I'm doing this year for St. Patty's Day, which is one of my favorite food holidays of the year. Of course, got a favorite food holiday almost every month.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have a lot of favorite
food
holidays.
Come up with something as often as possible. But what I'm doing to do something a little bit different from your traditional corned beef and cabbage.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is I'm marrying the traditional French dip roast beef sandwich with a Reuben. So we're doing a French dip with corned beef. I'm calling it the Irish dip sandwich. So what we do first, and I already cooked the meat because it has to cook for about 5 or 6 hours, but you take your corned beef brisket, and like if you get the ones in the store that are already prepackaged and been brined already, they have a little seasoning mixture. You just put that seasoning mixture. Yeah, it's great. This time of year, they're always on sale. They're like $2.50 a pound.
Really? Well, that's not a bad deal.
Great time to stock up. So you season it up. You want to put some olive oil in your pot and sear each side of the meat for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Here. This isn't like a pan. You're using a pot.
And you can also use it in a slow cooker if you're more comfortable using a crock pot. But I like doing it in the pot. And then we sear both sides for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Sure.
Cut up a whole onion.
Okay.
And then you set the meat aside, saute the onion in some butter.
Okay, so take the meat out after that.
Take the meat out, set it aside, get your onions and garlic sauteed, and then throw the meat back on top of there. And then a little trick on French dips that I learned from the Pioneer Woman that I absolutely love is you take half a jar of pepperoncinis, and then the juice in that too, pour that in with the meat, and then a couple of cups of beef broth and a cup of water, and you just bring that up to a boil, then turn it down, let it simmer for 5 or 6 hours till the meat starts pulling off.
So yeah, we've got all that in there now.
So then we'll pull this off, and you might want to step back because when I pull it out, it could splatter if it's falling apart right.
Yeah. So it's been cooked a long time. It's fall apart.
Yeah.
It's
So it should be falling apart like this.
Oh wow, it looks really good.
And then we're going to do sandwiches out of it. You know, traditionally with corned beef, you use like a rye or maybe a pumpernickel bread. But since we're doing the dip marriage, I decided to do French bread. And you want to take the French bread and kind of cut it at a triangle like this. Cut the top out. And that's going to help us hold in these juices. And we'll kind of cut this into thirds.
All right.
And then we'll fill it with the meat first. So, and like I said, that should just pull right off of there.
Wow, yeah, it looks really good. Well, we're going to have to check back in with the finished product in just a little bit, Tyson. It looks delicious. And of course, you can find this recipe online, kjrh.com.